Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can install custom fonts for use with Gravity PDF. Uh, I'm currently on the global PDF settings page, which can be found by going to Form Settings in the main menu and then selecting the PDF menu item. You will see a default font option here, and we can click the Manage button and it'll bring up the font manager. You can also access it when you are creating a PDF on a form, which is under Forms, selecting a form and going to the PDF option, hitting Add New or Edit Existing, and then going down to the Appearance section and clicking the Manage button on the fonts. Now this list is for any custom fonts you have installed. It doesn't include the core fonts, which are separate. And when you first open up, you'll see that there's no custom fonts installed. And on the right-hand side, you'll have a Add Fonts pane. So the two required fields are the font name. You can use letters, numbers, or spaces. No special characters are allowed. That'll produce a validation error. And the regular font type. So fonts come in various, they come in variants. So you'll have your regular, italics, bold italics, but you might also have a light variant or a semi-bold or an extra bold. So Gravity PDF only accepts 4 variants. Just because it says regular here doesn't mean you have to use a regular. We could call this Sans Light, and I could install the light font in the regular spot. And then I could put light italics under italics. Just keep that in mind when you're setting it up, just because of the different variants that are available in the fonts. You don't need to stick to the exact labeling. It's just labeled how the PDF generator manages the fonts. We hit Add Font now. It's going to add our font to the list on the left, and an Update Fonts panel is going to open up. And it'll tell us it's been saved. If we want to add a new font, we can hit the Cancel button here and go ahead and add Sans regular. And I'm going to select all the options for this. I'm just dragging and dropping the fonts in that I've got available here. You can also click on the box, and a dialog's going to show up, and you can select it that way. I just find the drag and drop method easier. Regular, I want italics. See, this font's got semi-bold and medium. No bold ones, so I'll just use the semi-bold. Here, add font. And again, we've got the Update Fonts panel that now shows. I'll leave it at 2 for the moment. Over on the left-hand side here, we can see our 2 fonts are installed. Sans regular is a little bit long, so it's cut over onto a new line. And then we've got these checkboxes. So these signify that we've installed a variant for this particular font. Sans regular, we've got all 4, and Sans Light, we've only got 2. A quick little indicator to be able to see at a glance what fonts have what variants. on the radio buttons here, if you are using the font manager on the PDF add update page, these will appear, and it basically allows you to select this as the option in the drop down. So for your sans light, if I went back to manage and I changed it to the regular one and closed, then that's going to appear in the select box. After you do that, make sure you save the PDF settings, because it's only updating the drop down. It doesn't update the drop down and save at the same time. If I didn't like a font, I could delete the whole thing using the trash icon here, or I could use the trash icon down in the bottom right on the update panel. If I didn't like a variant, I could trash the variant and hit update. If you hit the trash can and made a mistake, just don't click the update font button, just hit the cancel button, and that'll keep that variant there. I can use the search feature to limit my options. What I might do is add some more fonts. I'm going to do that quickly by installing a couple of extra templates from our template store. They include a number of different fonts in them, so it'll just be a quick way to add extra fonts to my system, just for display purposes for this demo. All right, we'll just do this last one. That should give us enough new fonts. We've got 5 there. All right. So Roboto, Droid Surf, and Arimo. Again, we can delete one of those and hit update. It's going to update in our list. Search. Clear the search. And we can also select it as the option. So you got multiple locations you can select and delete the font. You can do it over in the font list, or if you just added a font, you can do it over in the update font section. I'm going to hit add font, save this one with the font Roboto. Might just increase the size a little bit just so you can get a better look at it. And we'll view that PDF we just made. This is using the Roboto font. We go in and I'll change that font to one of the other types that we installed. Did Droid Serif, since that's sans serif font. So this is using Droid Serif now instead of Roboto. And since I installed this first, let's have a look at Furious Sans Lite.